Hi guys, Rich911 here, the Gaming Bear. I'm just going to do a quick tank review of the SU761. You might be thinking, what the frack is a 761? Well, it's basically an SU with a, SU on the base of a Panzer III. So that's the origination of it, but it's a very rare tank. It was on the Russian server, and they had it on there, so I hear, for about 3 days. And it was on, then moved on to the European server, and it was on for supposedly about 3 hours, by which time they'd run the statistics from the Russian server, realised it was overpowered, and removed it from sale. So, from what I hear, it was only, I managed to pick it up in those few hours, on that one day that it was available on the EU server. So, I luckily managed to get this, and let's run through the basics of it. There's nothing particularly great about it in any particular way, but altogether it seems to come together in quite a nice package. So the gun, it's a 76mm, standard pen 86, with premium 102mm, and then with the HE 38. So yep, nice 76, but at tier 3, which is quite nice. The armour on it will have come in to look at that in Tank Inspector in a second, but it's a nice looking model, especially in this lighting and on this stage. I really do like this background. So let's look at it in Tank Inspector. Right, the armour itself got a couple of different zones. 50mm plate at the front. This area is up to 60, 55, 45. So the weakest point is this upper structure here, which is 51. Now I haven't looked at the gun yet, because you look at it, it's got 65 of armour, but then it's got spaced armour above it. Oh, this section's only 50mm, but at the side of it, you're looking the equivalent of 190mm, 189mm from the front. This thing is a beast, 160, 170, down to around about 65mm. Down to 65mm. At tier 3. This area is only 60. Oh, 25. You may get a shot in through here, which is only 25 if you're lucky enough. This plate here is 25, but it's angled, so it's 36mm. So from the front, it's incredibly strong. The sides, angling, 30mm, the equivalent of 40, with the tracks could eat shots, so you're looking at 100mm, and the top also 25mm, so 30 equivalent, the two equivalent. From the rear, this section is 50mm, so you don't want to be shooting here because it's still very good. This area is 15mm, so you could overmatch that very easily. So if you could shoot here or above, which is 25, and from above, it's only 15mm, so it's a good target. It's not the fastest. It's quite manoeuvrable. Let's look at the other stats, and I'll show you what about the other stats. Right, standard pen for tier 3, you're looking down by 18. Well, 86 is very nice, but it's against other TDs. The damage per shot is 110, so it can derp its way through things. 1600 DPM, and a reload time of just over 4 seconds. Ammunition, 98 shots, so you can do 10,000 damage if there were people to shoot. Yeah, that's going to be fun. The average damage dealt is an additional 220 above what the average is for a TD. So on average it does twice as much damage as the average TD at this level. So it's essentially twice as good as any other TD of the same level. Now let's look at why. Scouting. Okay, yeah, it's plus 2.7%, which is very, very nice. Maneuverability. Accuracy on the move, it's down by 10%, so 0.386, which is, but 0.42 against 0.386. Aim time 2 seconds, so it's slightly faster than most other TDs. After shooting, it's very nice, so 5% better. Firing on the move, significant. Firing while traversing, on the move, hardly any difference. Okay, gun elevation. It's still got 15 degrees, so it's not shoddy. Gun depression, it's 5 instead of 5.4. Well, that's hardly any difference, but 5 is still okay. Horizontal traverse, 20 degrees, which is okay. It's not great, but it's not awful. And it hasn't got a turret. I don't know what they do with the turret traverse. Now, chassis traverse, 40 degrees. Absolutely fantastic. But only hits, hits 45% of its shots. In comparison to other TDs, it's an additional 50%. So you hit an additional 50% of the shots in comparison to other tank destroyers. 300 horsepower and 13 horsepower per ton, which is okay. It's not sluggy. It's okay. Top speed forward is 50, which is very, very nice. Going back is 14, and the resistance around town it's an improvement over most other TDs. It gets bogged down more on other terrain. Okay, let's have a look at the shots and things. You're likely to make 9,000 per game, but in effect lose 90 credits, or essentially break even, because you'll end up using other consumables or premium ammo. Okay, the turret itself, the health is quite good. Track-wise, only 70, so it's vulnerable in the tracks. The gun it's okay. It's not strong, not weak. But the frontal armour of that 60mm is very nice, as we've looked at. The side armour is its real vulnerability of 30mm. Of vulnerability, only 30mm at tier 3. Yeah. The rear 50mm, apart from that upper area which we were looking at, which is 25, and the tracks themselves are 15, so they're slightly stronger than the average. But they still are a weak spot, and that's what you need to go for. So that's a bit about the tank. Let's get on and have a game. Do my usual, straight into a game, show you what this can do. And I don't know what I'm going to be going into, I don't know what I'm going to be facing. Let's just play it as it is. So, you know a bit about the tank. I'm probably going to completely fall over with it and not show why it's 50% better than the other cats, than the other TDs on the box. So, let's see what we can do with this fantastic SU761. Is it as fantastic as it's claimed? Was there really a reason to take it away from the gift shop? And will they bring it back like they did with the Panzer IIJ? If they've got a rare tank like this, it looks like they always bring it back. So that's quite nice. They said they wouldn't do it with the Type 59. Maybe they won't do it with this either. You never quite know, because they said they wouldn't do it with the Panzer IIJ either. So I don't know. Wargaming, they keep changing the meta. So let's see where it goes. So I'm never say never. They say never and then they change their mind. But I think it's quite a good thing, because it keeps people guessing. And it keeps the environment fresh, and you never know what wargaming you're going to do next. So it's not predictable. So it's I quite like that continual changing environment. So it's not boring. It's always evolving and always fresh. And that's one thing I really like about wargaming. It's always evolving. You may not always like the changes, but it's the evolution and how it just keeps everything rolling is really good. And that's on a tier 4 game. Oh, 65% chance. Right, so Abbey was T28. I'm afraid of him. He's got an amazing gun. T28, the T80's got quite a good gun and armor. 60mm. Let's see what we can do from here. There's no arty, so that's a good thing. Let's set up. Watch someone coming this way. Binoculars laying up. They're pushing down that way. Let's get ready for them. You'd need the opportunity to shoot people. If they don't show, they don't let you kill them, it's not so easy.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh, yes. Oh, slightly higher roll, 127. That was very nice. That's the thing. Yeah, it was quite a nice thing. I think that stopped their attack. No, they're still firing. T127 up there. Oh, I didn't get to kill him. I would have just... This would have gone just straight... 86 millipen would have just gone straight through his armour. Let's go hunting. Oh, there's a T-28 I was afraid of.
Fire. Permission to engage. Target unlocked. Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Critical hit. Target unlocked. Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged. Target unlocked.
Let's hunt him. Most people wouldn't, but in this you can. Let's switch to HE, take the second shot in HE.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. They're knocked out.
Oh!
Everyone get out.
I wasn't expecting the Valentine to be there, and the T80, so they were all pushing that way. That was a mistake on my part. But as you saw, this worked quite well. So average, did 570, 79. The average you expect is 200 and something. So it was above what the average of this tank would normally do. So WN8 of 1434. It's okay. I would hope for more. We've secured the win. I was hoping for another kill or two. So yeah, that's a basic look at what this can do. So, you know a bit about the tank. You know its strengths, its weaknesses. Being shot in the side is one of them. So yeah, that shows definitely the weakness of this. Shot in the side will destroy it. So yeah, let's see if we win this. Looks like we will anyway. Going to cap out. They're not going to get back in time by the look. So check out from Hetzer view. I do love the Hetzer. It's such an iconic tank. It's brilliant. The Valentine's really good as well in this current meta. Oh, I've bounced the shots on the Hetzer, and that's it. Good night, Vienna. So, yeah. So that was a look at the tank. Let's have a look more closely at the stats now, and. Yeah, so I hope you like this tank. I do. It's just a first class. I was hoping for mastery, but I didn't quite do enough damage. So let's have a look. A couple of damaging shots. Took out the tracks and driver. 127 above average. So 3 shots, 350. So yeah, you normal average 110 a shot. So just above average. 500 in total, 1 kill, 500 XP. Yeah, it's okay. Could be an awful lot better, could be an awful lot worse. So, yeah, 18,000 credits, 500 basic, plus the premium bonus, 2,000 XP. So looking back at Tank Inspector, the average, we were looking at average experience 200. Well, that was far better than the average. I don't know why people aren't playing it as well as it should be played, but you can't always do that. So yeah, it's a great tank. I hope you like this review. Hope you like this tank. Hopefully they'll actually put it on sale. They said they never would, but they keep changing things. So maybe in the future you will actually see this and be able to play it. But now you know how to deal with it. It's very vulnerable on the sides, as you see. The front is very solid, great gun, okay manoeuvrability, vulnerable at the sides, and these areas and the slit there. So yeah, I hope you like this review and the bit of gameplay. I've been Rich911, the Gaming Bear, and thank you very much, and see you next time.